BlackRock is now a big player in this space. And when I say that, what I really mean is that a lot of people are interested in BlackRock and what they say and do in the crypto space. But the big problem I see is that it's hard to tell what their real plan is because there's so much noise. And a lot of that noise, especially the attention on Bitcoin and Ethereum, so many. I believe this is where many people in the retail world are going wrong and becoming long-term ignorant about what a very big plan is behind what BlackRock is doing. So with that out of the way, welcome to the channel, everyone. Johnny is Michael. For those who are new to the channel, I hope that by the end of this film, you have become a subscriber. We're going to talk about this. This is something we're going to talk about because it is very important to know what is going on. But first, we need to deal with the big problem that's been bothering us. Another way to adopt crypto. The field of cryptography as a whole has grown a lot. Also, I think it's very clear from what you know about what you see in major media and just how big the whole crypto world has really become. I mean, we have a presidential administration now, so don't even try to talk to me about crypto. I think it's pretty crazy to see how crypto has grown from a very small style and asset class that no one believed in to a place where big players like BlackRock sell ETFs, stick to it. If you think about it, I think it's not crazy at all. Right now, if we look into this first piece from Cointelegraph, we could see something. BlackRock shows that the growth of crypto assets has been faster than the growth of cell phones and the internet in the time it took to reach 300 million users. It's impossible for you not to be optimistic. If we look closely at this graph, we can see that the use of crypto assets has grown faster than the use of cell phones and the internet. It took time to get 300 million people. It took about 21 years to make cell phones. Crypto took about 12 hours and the internet took about 15. Now, I personally believe that the next 300 million people will probably show up in half that time, if not even less. That's because the big financial players have sparked a lot of growth in this area. What do you think? If we think about it, they might not be slowing down. In fact, they're going very deep. They have a lot of money in crypto. But over here, but on BlackRock's website, BlackRock is now selling its spot Bitcoin ETF on the homepage. iShares Bitcoin ETF is now being bought and sold. That's interesting. When we think about what's going on, BlackRock isn't telling us the plan straight out. Really, if you pay close attention to Larry Fink, there are suggestions. A lot of the time he talks about tokenization. Now, most people think that tokenization will happen on Bitcoin or Ethereum, even though it might not. From what you can tell, they're not really finding anything because they're not doing any research. Well, they don't know what the tech is. You know, as we listen to Larry Fink talk about tokenization right now, everyone thinks, oh, well, that should be happening with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, but as soon as you do some study, you quickly learn that neither Bitcoin nor Ethereum are good for the uses you describe. And it would no longer be possible to do things like that with Bitcoin, for example. Technically, it is possible on Ethereum, but there is a fee. The price is the cost of fuel, which can change quickly during times of high stress, and the time it takes to settle is very long. So we look at the big gamers in the room. We look into who is definitely going to be behind tokenization. Now, I've said this many times. As an example, here's a post from perhaps September 19th of last year in which I said that BlackRock and the mainstream media keep pushing the Bitcoin and Ethereum hype gadget onto regular people. Now, once more, I do think that's kind of like a big, it's almost like a road to mass usage, right? They want to bring in as many people as they can. But I said that I was aware of tokenization. Now, I'm not going to go over this post again because I've already done that in a lot of movies since September. I just feel the need to bring this up because I believe that the retail terrorism area is being diverted in a big way. We really have, why was it never Bitcoin if we cross over from Smoke Dog right now? Keep in mind that Bitcoin often falls out of the machine. Even though XRP and Ripple fall in value, yes, this is written down. If we look at this document, let me open it in a new tab. We can see that the Bank for International Settlements charge system is more than just money. It includes jobs, members, and other things. Crypto assets do change the way fees are calculated, but those are different charge arrangements. Well, the answer to the question of whether a certain crypto asset is part of the official price machine will depend a lot on how it is meant to be used in a certain area. The BIS wants the same thing for the Finternet, also known as the Internet of Value. It is the same BIS that has been pushing tokenization, DLT use, and DLT acceptance. They also have, you understand, some people like to push and some people like to cave in. And they said, hey, guess what? Private blockchains may be green, but most of this may show up on public blockchains. But what public blockchains will it work with? Well, we know that Ripple and XRP usually belong to the gadget group. That's really cool. It's really a very strong statement. It's a long way from the BIS. But we're now in a very different era of crypto, right? Such as right now we have a whole timeline that goes all the way back to 2011. We have organizations that will lead the next wave of crypto. From 2011 to 2013, we did some early tests. This is where things like Mt. Gox and Coinbase's retail growth from 2016 to 2018 come in, and we look at new ideas and shopping from 2020 to 2022. Now we're in the part about institutional takeover. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies don't seem to be going away, and they're quickly taking over a wide range of businesses.